Look at these 4 cubes here. What do they represent to you? For me, I think about fractions, percentages, and decimals when I see cubes like this. If I was to ask what fraction of these cubes are purple, I would say as well there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 cubes altogether, and 1 is purple. So a quarter of them are purple. But if I wanted to write it as a percentage, that means out of 100. So I need to make the denominator into 100. So I think 4 times what makes 100? 4 times 25 makes 100. So I have to do whatever you do to the bottom, you got to do to the top. So it's 25 out of 100, so that is 25%. And then I could also write it as a decimal. If 1 is my total whole, then that would be 0.25. So when we look at fractions, decimals and percentages in school, we start with concrete materials, we move to pictorial things, so when you can draw it, and then we look at abstract concepts like fractions, percentages and decimals. We try to get people to convert one into the other. And I find a really fun way to do this is to look at sports stats. Now, it could be football, netball, basketball, whatever, anything that tickles your fancy. For example, it's saying that possession was 75% to Team A. Well, I could write that as a fraction by knowing that percent means out of 100. So it'd be 75 out of 100. But that seems a bit big, so I could simplify it. I could divide the top and the bottom by 5. That goes into both. Which gets me to 15 over 20, but I could make that smaller again. I could divide by 5 again, so 15 over 20, divide the bottom and the top by 5. That gets me to 3 over 4, 3/4. I could also look at shots and shots on target. So here they had 20 shots in total, and only 6 went on target, so that's 6/20. I could simplify that. I think I could divide that by 2 and that by 2, which would give me 3/10. Then knowing percent is out of 100, if I times the bottom and the top by 10, I'd get 30 over 100, so 30%.